Okay, so we're going to look at that lesson 1 assignment in which we did some calculations based on your favorite number. So we put our favorite number in B3 once again. So let's say we're going to start out with 4 as our favorite number. Calculate your number plus 10. So we could put 14 here, calculate your number minus and minus 2. So we could do 4 minus and minus 2 would be 6, right? So we could do that, but notice that then when we say, oh, no, I don't like 4, I want 5, that our other things didn't change. So the computer, much as it seems like it can figure stuff out, it can't read your mind. But it can read your mind if you then change your way of calculating. Instead of saying, I'm going to tell you what 5 plus 10 is, I'm just going to say, look at what's in B3 and add 10 to it. And we see, oh, indeed, now we get 5 plus 10, 15. And the next one, your number minus and minus 2, we say take whatever is in B3. And then we're going to minus a minus 2. And so that just gives you a little practice. What do you expect? Oh, it actually gets bigger. Okay. So the autofill, again, doesn't work here. Okay, so let's go and say, well, what if we do 10? If we do 10, do the other values update? And they do, right? So we get 10 plus 10, 10 minus and minus 2. Okay, so quadruple your number, so that equals B3 star 4, so just 4 times our number. Calculate 1/3 your number, so that equals B3 slash 3. Calculate double your number minus 2, so we'll say, okay, we're going to equal B3 times 2 minus 2. Let's do triple your number plus half your number, okay, so equals B3 times 3, triple your number, plus half your number, B3 divided by 2, 35. Let's see if that makes sense. So triple your number is 30 and half your number is 5. 30 plus 5, 35, so that looks good. Calculate double the quantity of half your number, okay? So this equals, okay, so quantity, so we're going to take half your number, B3, so B3 divided by 2, and we're going to double that. Okay, and so this is just sort of a teacher's little silly joke, right? If you cut your number in half and then double it, you should get your same number again. So the 10 ends up coming back out as 10. Triple your number, triple the quantity of your number plus 2. Okay, so we're going to, same thing. We're going to make the quantity, we say, let's add B3 plus 2, and then let's triple that quantity. So we're going to do, in this case, 10 plus 2, and then we're going to 12 and triple that. So that looks like it works. Calculate your number to the 3rd power. Okay, so you could do this, right? B3 times B3 times B3. Okay. Or alternately, you could say I'm going to do equals power B3 to the 3rd power. So this is getting very close to computer programming where you give a command different pieces of information. So the first piece is where's your value? Okay, in this case, we give the value not as a number, but as a location. Okay. So that ability to use a location when giving information instead of a number is, you don't realize it right now, but one of the most powerful things about computer programming. Okay. Calculate your number to the 4th power and then subtract 1. Okay, so we're going to say equal, and let's use our power here, right? So B3 to the 4th minus 1. So 10 to the 4th, of course, is 10,000, so we should get 9,999. Calculate the square root of your number. So we don't really know. You're like, well, what is that, right? So you say, well, how about if I type in SQ, and you say, oh, look, there's our square root is SQRT. So we're just going to say, what do we want of? Well, let's give our B3 our favorite location, and there it is. Calculate the square of the square root of your number. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, so you can do this. You can do the power, right? So we say, let's do the power, and what do we want the power of? Well, we want the power of the square root, SQRT, of B3, okay, and we want that to the 2nd power, okay. So once again, a little teacher joke, okay, so if I take the square root of something and then square it, yeah, I should get the original number, and that's indeed what we got there.